I will be live in 1 second. We are waiting for people to join. Thank you. Hello, Orange. You are the first person in my live. Now, can you hear me? And can you see me? I need to know before I begin. All right? Let's see. Good, you can hear me and see me. That's very good. I am glad you are here, okay? Now, before we get started, I am going to remind everyone of the rules of my live stream, okay? Rule number 1 of this live stream, this is a pro school live stream. We talk about how amazing school is. We do not say anything rude or disrespectful about school, and we most certainly do not cyberbully me. Thank you, Ryan, for that thumbs up. Secondly, if you send a super chat, you do not have to, but if you do, you are required to say something nice in your super chat because I am forced to read every single one out loud and I don't want to read a negative one. And finally, rule number 3 of my live stream, if you send a large super chat that appears down here, you are required to compliment me and say something nice because I see those on my screen for multiple minutes, okay? And I do not want to see a rude message on my screen for multiple minutes. Let's get started. Zeke Martindale, thank you for the super chat. Zeke says, sup, remember me? I do remember you, Zeke. Ryan, thank you for the seal or whatever that is, but that is not school appropriate. Please leave my live. Zeke, I do remember you. Thank you for joining again. Alternute, thank you for that $5 super chat. Thank you. Alter says, hi, can I order a Big Mac and fries? By the way, why is Lord Farquaad the cashier? Okay. I am not Lord Farquaad. I look nothing like Lord Farquaad. You are just jealous of my amazing looks, okay? If you are going to come in here and call me names like Megamind and Lord Farquaad, you are going to be asked to leave my live. Leave right now, Alternute. I do not want you here. In case you were not here last live stream, Alternute actually sent the largest super chat of the entire live stream, which meant that Alter's name is now on the official Koi Dog honor roll. Alter's name number 18. I'll have to post a picture of the honor roll after this live. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Whisper, thank you so much for that super chat, Whisper. Whisper says, hey, school is the best, but there were some people that said school sucks. Oh, I do not understand why people join my live just to say that school sucks. School most certainly does not suck. School is one of the best things to ever exist in the whole universe. There is nothing better than school. I guarantee that every single person in this live stream agrees with me. I guarantee that everyone in here thinks that school is amazing. I want you to tell me right now. Do you love school? Yes or yes? Tell me. Thank you, Whisper, for that super chat. I appreciate that a lot. Ethan, thank you for the super chat. Ethan says, opinions on extra credit. By the way, you have an average forehead. Thank you for that, Ethan. I think that extra credit is a terrible thing, and no one should get it except for me. Thank you. Chucky. Ooh. Chucky, thank you for that super chat. Chucky says, I got a 100 on my Spanish quiz. Good for you, Chucky. I'm proud of you. Chucky, you are going on the good student list for that. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, I am keeping track of what you say in my live stream. If you say anything rude or disrespectful to me or about school, you are going on the bad student list. If you say anything nice and kind, though, about me in school, you go on the good student list. So I suggest if you want to say something rude, you don't do it. You just sit there and shut up and be a good student. Thank you. Fabian, thank you for the super chat. Fabian said, hi, I was waiting for you to go live. Thank you for joining, Fabian. I appreciate that. Zeke Martindale, wow, thank you so much for that super chat, Zeke. Zeke says, y'all chill out. The live stream just started. Subscribe to Koi Dog. Thank you, Zeke, so much. I very much appreciate that. You know what? Since you subscribed to me, you are going on the good student list, Zeke. Be sure to subscribe if you're not subscribed already. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you, Zeke. I do not understand why people are joining my live just to disrespect me. It is very rude. Alternute, thank you so much for that $10 super chat. Alter says, I saw you scrolling on the TV. No, I'm not reading that, Alter. That is inappropriate. Leave my live right now. That is not funny. We do not say those kinds of words here. That is disrespectful. You need to treat this live like you would a classroom. We follow the school rules in this live stream. We do not say anything bad about school. We do not disrespect school. Leave my live now. Trodon, thank you for the super chat. Trodon said, I got an A plus 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 plus. You only got an A plus. The teacher said that. Okay. Trodon, that is not true. You are a liar. It is simply impossible to get above an A++, and I am the only person in the existence of the universe who has gotten an A++. So I suggest you leave my live now. That's not funny, all right? Do not come in here and disrespect me. Thank you. Whisper, thank you so much for that $10 super chat, Whisper. Whisper says, W. Koydog, school is the best. I agree completely. School is the best. There is nothing better than school. School is the most amazing thing to exist in the whole universe. Whisper, you and Alternute have both sent $10 super chats, which is the largest super chat of the entire live stream, which means that both of you are going to go on the official Koydog honor roll at the end of the live stream if it stays that way. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 super chat of every live stream, and right now it is Whisper and Alter with that $10 one. Thank you both so much for that. Cool, thank you for the super chat. Cool said, please shout out and I love school. I am so glad you love school, Cool. You are going on the good student list. I can tell why your username is Cool, because you are very cool. Thank you. Tavon, the tyrant, I remember you. Tavon, thank you for the super chat. Tavon said, Horace Mann was the man who invented school. He sucks. Also, I ate food from school, and okay. That is disgusting. You are not going to disrespect the inventor of school. The inventor of school is the most amazing person to ever exist. I am so thankful that that person invented school. We would be nothing right now if we did not have school, because school is the best thing to ever exist. Thank you. Alter, thank you for the super chat. Alter says, school is the most... No. Alter, I'm going to remove that message just because there's a bad word in it and we had issues with that earlier. No thank you to that comment, though. How dare you disrespect me, Alter? You are going on the bad student list for that rude comment. How dare you? Leave my live right now, Alter. I am sick and tired of your shenanigans. Fabian, thank you for the super chat. Fabian says school was fun today. I am so glad you had fun. I also had fun in school today. I love school. Every single day, I go to school and I have the best time ever. Thank you. Zeke, thank you for the super chat. Zeke says, I got my grades up in school, smiley face. Well, good for you, Zeke. However, you should have straight A pluses regardless of what happens. You should always have a straight A plus, okay? So for you to say that you raised your grades means that you had a grade lower than an A plus, and that is honestly embarrassing. How can you get a grade below an A plus in school? School is not that challenging. If you struggle in school, then shame on you. You just have to study for 19 hours every single night like I do. I study for 19 hours every single day, and that's why I get straight A pluses. Mimi, thank you for the super chat. Mimi says, I love school. Thank you, Mimi. I also love school. You are going on the good student list. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. I very much need it. Thank you. Ethan Player, thank you so much for the super chat. Ethan says, am I on the merit roll? I've been here for 4 months. You are, Ethan. You are name number 34 on the merit roll, if you can see it. This merit roll is just a way for me to honor the most consistent viewers and other people who send super chats and stuff, but not quite the largest. It's a way for me to thank you for contributing to the live stream. So thank you, Ethan. I appreciate that. Ooh, what other comments are there? Spencer Harris says school is equal to prison. Okay. School is not equal to prison, okay? Leave my live right now. School is not prison. School is the best place to ever exist in the whole universe. I guarantee that you do not want to go to prison, but I guarantee that you would love to go to school. So leave my live right now for making that comparison. School is not prison. How dare you? Alter, thank you for the super chat. Alter says, I can fit Jupiter in your 100 head. Okay. My forehead is not that big, okay? Look at this forehead. Tell me it's big. I dare you. Look at how tiny that is. That is the smallest forehead you will ever see in your entire life. Thank you for that, Alter. I very much appreciate that super chat. Thank you so much, Alter. Thank you. What other comments are there? Zeke Martindale, thank you for the super chat. Zeke says, I'm sorry, you don't have to be rude. Zeke, I am not being rude. I am simply telling you, okay? I am not being rude to you at all. If you think I'm being rude, you need to have a reality check. Thank you, Zeke. You're already on the good student list, but you are a good student. Thank you. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe to me so you can stay tuned for future live streams and future videos. Please do it. I would very much appreciate it. Please. Thank you. Whisper, thank you so much for that $10 super chat. Let me write that down real quick. Whisper and Alter Nute. Whisper just sent a $10 super chat, which is the largest super chat of the entire live stream, which means that Whisper, along with Alter, who also sent a $10 one, are both going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll if it stays that way. This is a way for me to honor the number one super chat, the number one largest super chat of every live stream, and right now, it is those two. So thank you, Whisper, for that $10 super chat. Whisper says, Koi Dog school was next level fun. I got an A+ on my report card, but you got an A+++++. Thank you, Whisper. You are going on the good student list. You are so nice. Thank you so much, Whisper, for joining my live, and thank you for that beautiful comment. I am so glad you admitted that I am better than you. Thank you. Aspen, thank you for the super chat. Aspen says, remember how I said I was sick? Obviously, I had low grades, but I finally caught up and raised my grades. Good for you, Aspen. I am proud of you. You are going on the good student list. Thank you. Alter Nute, thank you for the super chat again. Alter says, I took a screenshot. Delete that screenshot. There are no screenshots allowed in this live stream. That is not okay. I did not give my permission for you to take my picture, so you need to leave my live. Ahi Oni, thank you so much for the super chat. Ahi says, I got an A+ on my math test. Can I be on the good list? Of course you can, Ahi. You are on the good student list. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Kyle says, I am subscribed to you. Thank you, Kyle. You are going on the good student list because you subscribed to me. Thank you so much for subscribing. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you. What other comments are there? Whew. I am sorry if I missed your comment. The comments are very fast today. There's so many comments. Alter, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that. But that is an inappropriate comment, so I'm going to remove it because we had issues in the past with YouTube. But Alter, I do appreciate that. Do not worry. I very much do. Thank you so much. Toshan, are you kidding me? Toshan, thank you so much for that $50 pink super chat, Toshan. Wow, I'm in shock. Toshan, that $50 super chat is the largest super chat of the entire live stream, which means that your name is going to go on my official Koi Dog honor roll. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the number one largest super chat of the entire live stream, which right now is you. So way to go, Toshan. Thank you so much for that. Toshan, what did Toshan have to say? Toshan says, I just found this channel and have no idea where I am. Well, thank you for joining. I am glad you are here. We are having a nice discussion about how amazing school is here. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe to me. I hope you subscribe to me, Toshan. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you so much for that, and I hope you continue to watch this live stream, okay? Thank you. FIFA, thank you for the super chat. FIFA says, I love school and I only get A+ on every assignment and your hairline is good. You are so nice, FIFA. Thank you. My hairline is the best hairline to ever exist, right? Look at how amazing my hairline is, right? I am not bald. I'm not going bald. Isn't this great? Yeah. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. What other comments are there? Ahi, thank you so much for the super chat. Ahi says, I slapped my math teacher. Okay. I'm crossing your name out of the good student list. Mimi, thank you so much for the super chat. Mimi says, am I on the big board? Mimi, I'm going to look after the live stream. So I have 40 names on the board, but I'm going to write your name down. If it's not on there, I'm going to put it on there because I know you. You're a consistent viewer, and you say very nice stuff. Thank you. Alter Nute, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Alter says, school is the same thing at... Oh. Do not use the HE double hockey stick word in my live stream. That is very inappropriate, Alter. How dare you leave my live right now? You are not allowed to say that. That is so disrespectful. That is not funny. You are not allowed to talk about school like that. School is the best thing to ever exist. You are not going to come in here and say that you do not like school. You are not going to come in here and say rude things about school. That is disrespectful. We do not want that. Leave my live right now if you are going to do that. Thank you. Tavon the Tyrant, thank you for that $10 super chat. Tavon says, I have a D- in living. 12 teachers quit because of me. Also, you look like you have a wig. I do not have a wig. How dare you say that? Do you talk to your mother like that? Because that is extremely rude. This is not a wig, see? I can't pull it off. How dare you Tavon, you are going on the bad student list. How dare you speak to me like that? You are so unbelievably rude. In case you are new here, I am keeping track of what you say in my live stream. If you say anything rude or disrespectful about school, you go on the bad student list. If you say anything good about school, though, you go on the good student list. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. Please do it. You can stay tuned for future live streams and future videos. Thank you so much. Lizard Boy, thank you so much for the super chat. Lizard Boy says, what is your favorite reptile? By the way, this will be the last super chat. Lizard Boy, I'm gonna say my favorite reptile is an iguana. I think they are very cool and a very interesting creature. Thank you, Lizard Boy. That is a very original question. Lizard, you are going on the good student list for that nice comment. Thank you. And thank you for any super. I appreciate that, Lizard, okay? Thank you so much for that. Ahi, thank you so much for the super chat. Ahi says, you pronounced my name wrong. How do I pronounce it then? Tell me. Thank you so much, okay? Thank you. Whew. I'm going to do a little refresher of the rules right now since there are a lot of new people here. If you are new here, the number one rule of this live stream is that you are not allowed to talk negatively about school. This is a pro-school live stream. We do not disrespect school here. If you say anything rude or negative about school, I'm going to get very upset and you will be dealt with. Thank you. Rule number 2 of my live stream. If you send a super chat, you do not have to, but if you do, you are required to say something nice because I am forced to read every single super chat. That is why I'm speaking so quickly. And finally, rule number 3, if you send a large super chat that appears down here, you are required to compliment me and say something nice to me because as you can see, you see that? They stay on my screen for multiple minutes, and I don't want a rude message on my screen for multiple minutes. And while we're speaking about the people down here, one more shout out to Toshan, who sent a $50 pink super chat. That's crazy. That $50 super chat is the largest super chat of the entire live stream, which means that Toshan's name is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll at the end of this live stream if it stays that way. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the number one largest super chat of the entire live stream, which right now is you, Toshan. Thank you so much. I very much appreciate that. Thank you. Ooh, I apologize if I missed some of your chats. There's so many comments to stream. Wow. Whisper, thank you so much for that $10 super chat. Whisper says, Toshan is a W, but please add me, Toshan, and Alter to the honor roll, please. Whisper, don't worry. I'm going to add your name to the merit roll after this live stream. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. K Strong, thank you so much for the super chat. K Strong says, my name is Valor, and I want to stay in school for the rest of my life. You are going on the good student list for saying that. I am so glad you want to be in school for the rest of your life. I also want to be in school for the rest of my life. You see, let me let you in on a little known secret. I am 23 years old. I graduated from college back in May, and I convinced my teachers to allow me to go to school for the rest of my life. That is why I'm still in school. So I have a question for everyone watching this. Would you rather stay in school for the rest of your life or never go to school again? See, that's a very easy one because you better say that you want to be in school for the rest of your life. Zayden, thank you for the super chat. Zayden says, school sucks, the teachers suck, and you suck. Okay, leave my live right now. That is not funny. You are not going to come in here and disrespect school and disrespect our teacher. That is so insanely rude. Leave my live right now. If you are joining this live stream just to make fun of me and make fun of school and make fun of your teachers, leave my live. No one wants you here. This is a pro school live stream. Mustard Gamer, thank you for the super chat. Mustard says, do you play video games, play Sonic on stream? Okay. I do not play video games, okay? I would never, ever play a video game. Video games are horrible for you. I spend all of my free time studying. I would never, ever touch a video game. So leave my live right now if you play video games. Whew. Alter, thank you so much for that $10 super chat, Alter. Alter says, I broke into the teacher's house and stole... Okay. How dare you? Do not say that you did that. That is horrible, Alter. Alter, you are going on the super bad student list. How dare you speak to me like that, Alter? Ahioni, thank you so much for the super chat. Ahioni says, Ioni. Okay, let me write that down so I remember for the future. Ioni. Thank you, Ioni. I appreciate that. Ooh, Megan McCormick, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Megan says, school is a thumbs up. Can you put me on the good student list? Of course I can, Megan. Thank you so much. I know you too. You're a consistent viewer. You're a very nice viewer. So thank you for that. Especially because you subscribed, I'm going to put you on the good student list. So thank you. Please be sure to subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. Cha-Cha, thank you so much for the super chat. Cha-Cha says, can I go on the good student list? Cha-Cha, I remember what you said to me last night in my live stream, and you were very rude to me. So how about you apologize, and then you'll go on the good... I'm joking. Cha-Cha, you will go on the good student list, just because it is a new day, and I forgive you. Crimson, thank you for the super chat. Crimson says, I am back to donate and get my spot on the good list. Crimson, thank you for that. You do not need to send a super chat, though. Let me make that very clear. You do not need to send a super chat, all right? I appreciate each and every one, but you do not need to do it, okay? So thank you so much for that. I appreciate that, Crimson. You will go on the good student list for that. Thank you. Edward Beeks, thank you for the super chat. Edward says, play Sonic X Shadow Generations. I do not play video games. Let me make that very clear. I do not play video games. I would never play a video game. Leave my live now. Lucas in Brooklyn, thank you for the super chat. Lucas says, what are the class rules? Okay. There are 3 rules to my live stream, all right? Let me have a drink first. Rule number 1 of my live stream. This is a pro school live stream. You are not allowed to say anything rude or negative about school. We only talk nicely about school here, and you are not allowed to cyberbully me. Rule number 2 of this live stream. If you send a super chat, you do not have to. But if you do, you are required to say something nice to me because I am forced to read every single super chat. And finally, rule number 3. If you send a large super chat that appears down here, you are required to say something nice and compliment me because, as you can see, they stay on my screen for multiple minutes and I'm also forced to read them all out loud. And finally, one more shout out to Toshan. If you scroll, you can see that Toshan down there sent a $50 pink super chat, which is insane. That $50 super chat is the largest one of the entire live stream, which means that Toshan's name is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll at the end of this live stream. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of the entire live stream, which right now is Toshan. So thank you so much for that. Thank you so much. Whew. I'm trying to read as many comments as I can. I apologize if I miss yours. Whisper, thank you so much for the super chat. Whisper says, bro, if I had to rate school 1 out of 10, it would be a 100,000 out of 10. And I bet if I had enough pieces, I could build you out of Lego. You know what? Thank you so much for that. That is so nice of you to say. You know what? You are going on the you're going on the super good student list, Whisper. You have been so nice to me. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that a lot. Ultra Nute, thank you so much for that super chat. Is that my face? Is that my face as your profile picture? No one liked that super chat. No one liked that. That is not funny. How dare you use my face as your profile picture? That is illegal. You are taking my identity. You need to leave my live right now, Alter. How dare you do that? That is not funny. That is not funny. Leave my live right now. I am not you. Leave my live. I do not want you here. No one wants you here. Thank you. Cheerful Jungle, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. Little Tigers, thank you for the super chat. Little Tiger says, I did my homework. Now I'm playing video games. Oh, you should never play video games. Video games are terrible for you. You would never, ever see me playing a video game. You should be studying instead of playing video games. I study for 17 hours every single day, and that is why I get straight A+. Maybe if you got off of your lazy butt and started to study, maybe, just maybe, you would be as smart as me. But that is never going to happen because I am the smartest person to ever exist in the whole world. Albert Einstein himself once told me that I am smarter than him. That's right. Albert Einstein admitted that I am smarter than him. So, L. Thank you so much for that. Whew. Thank you. Whew. What other comments are there? Let's see here. Joshua, thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that. Gianluigi says, I'm chewing gum. Okay. You're going on the bad student list. You are not allowed to chew gum in this live stream. This live stream follows the school rules, okay? So if you violate the school rules in this live stream, that is illegal and not allowed here. So thank you. Cha-Cha, thank you so much for the super chat. Cha-Cha says, school is boring and I'm not going to say sorry. That is why I did not put you on the good list. You are going on the bad student list. How dare you join my live and send a super chat just to say that school is boring. Leave my live now. K-Strong, thank you for the super chat. K-Strong says, do you remember me as Slater King? I do remember you. I'm pretty sure I have you on one of my past lists. Thank you so much, Slater, for joining the live again. I appreciate that. Fujil, thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Thank you. Fujil says, I got a 100% on my history test. Good for you, Fujil. You are going on the good student list. I am proud of you. Good job. However, you should be getting above a 100%. It really is not that difficult, okay? All right. Thank you. What other Who said? Cameron James just said that I am yapping. Are you kidding me? Cameron James, I am not yapping. Leave my live right now. If you think I am yapping, you need to leave my live. Elias, thank you for that thumbs up that's in my mouth. I am not yapping. Nothing about me is yapping. I'm providing very good information. I'm providing valuable information. I am hosting an educational live stream where we talk about how amazing school is. It is not my fault that people are being rude to me and saying rude things about school and saying rude things about me. Those rude comments make me very upset. Maybe if everyone in here was nice and respectful and did not say rude things to me about school and cyberbully me, then we would have a nice, peaceful live stream, okay? Leave my live now. Cheerful Jungle, thank you for the super chat. Cheerful says, please put me on the good list. I love mathematics. Cheerful, you are going on the good student list for that. I am so glad you love mathematics. I also love mathematics. Mathematics is the most amazing thing to ever exist. Fudgel, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you for clearing up that pronunciation, Fudgel. Thank you. Yeah, I apologize for forgetting, Fudgel. I get so many comments that I read, sometimes I forget. Let me write that down as I did with Ione. Fudge. Yeah, there we go. Thank you so much, Fudgel. I appreciate that. Fabian, thank you for the super chat. Fabian says, what year did Albert Einstein die? Okay. I am not going to answer scholarly questions like that. I do not need to prove my intelligence to you. If anything, you need to improve your intelligence to me, because I am the smartest person in the history of the universe, not you. Thank you. I want everyone in here, everyone who's watching this, I want you to tell me, am I the smartest person in the whole universe? Yes or no? And if you say no, you better tell me why. And you better not say no. Thank you. Whisper, thank you so much for that $10 super chat, Whisper. Whisper says, not even Legos. I could build you out of cake, cardboard, or even metal, even a monument. I would love a monument. I would love a statue. I deserve a statue because I am one of the most amazing people to ever exist in the whole universe. So thank you for recognizing my importance, okay? Thank you for that. Ione, thank you so much for the super chat. Ione says, I tore my ACL my volleyball game but got an A+. I am sorry to hear that. I hope you have a very good recovery, but I am very glad you got an A+. I am proud of you. Ethan, thank you so much for the super chat. Ethan says, I only got a 102 on my quiz. That is not good for me. You're right. That is not good. A 102 on a quiz is pathetic, okay? Thank you. Fudgel, thank you for the super chat. Fudgel says, I get extra credit on my science all the time. You should not get extra credit. You should be getting A+ without any extra credit, okay? Cha-Cha, thank you for the super chat. Cha-Cha says, let's get an I hate school in the chat. All right. No one say, what was that? All right, was that a firework? I missed who sent that firework. I was reading a super chat. I think it was a gamer. Whoever sent that firework, leave my live. You are not allowed to disrupt my live stream by sending stuff that covers my face. That is not allowed. Whoever did that, leave my live. That is not funny. Thank you. Elias, thank you for the super chat. Elias says, I love school. I am so glad you love school. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe to me. I would very much appreciate it. Please do it. I beg of you. You don't have to, though. I'm kidding. Or am I? I'm kidding. But if you do subscribe, I would very much appreciate it. Mustard, thank you for the super chat. Mustard says, play Sonic or you will hate school. Okay. I am not playing video games. I do not play video games. Leave my live right now. Edits person, thank you so much for the super chat. Edits says, it's not a lot, but you're amazing and I love school. Okay. Edits, it's okay. Edits, any kind of I appreciate each and every super chat. Let me make that very clear. You do not need to super chat. So the fact that you're sending a $2 super chat, that's so impressive. I am really happy for that. Thank you so much, all right? It doesn't matter if you send 99 cents or $500. I appreciate each and every one because that means you took the time out of your day to appreciate me, to show your appreciation for what I do. So, of course, I appreciate that. Like, that'd be so stupid if I was like, oh, I don't appreciate that. That's dumb. I appreciate you. I appreciate each and every person in here, even if you don't do anything. I appreciate everyone in this live stream. Thank you for joining. I appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the live stream. Pause. Thank you for the super chat. Pause says you are not invited to my party. Okay. I am invited to the party, all right? I will show up to your house and be at that party. You are not allowed to exclude me from any events. So leave my live right now. Thank you. Jason, thank you for the super chat. Jason says, your grandma went to my house and no. I'm not reading that. That is inappropriate. Thank you. Cha-Cha, thank you for the super chat. Cha-Cha says, I hate school. Cha-Cha, you're already on the bad student list. I'm underlining your name, Cha-Cha. I'm sick of you. Whoa. Gaming Goat 2023. Are you kidding me? Give me a second. Gaming Goat 2023 just sent a $50 super chat. That is crazy. That $50 super chat ties Toshan for the #1 largest super chat of the entire live stream. That means that both of you are going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll at the end of this live stream if it stays that way. You are going to be names number 20 and 21. So thank you so much to the both of you for the #1 largest super chat of the entire live stream, that $50 one. Thank you. Gaming Goat 2023 says, hi, how are you? Thank you for asking how I am. I appreciate that. I am good. How are you, Gaming Goat? I hope you are having a wonderful time in my stream. Thank you for joining. I really appreciate that. That's crazy. Thank you so much for that. I really do. Let me write down that name real quick, just so I remember to say it in the future. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. Fudgel, thank you for the super chat. Fudgel says, it's totally okay. I had fun at school today. I get A+ and do all the extra work because why not be extra for education? That is beautiful, Fudgel. You are going on the super good student list. Thank you so much, Fudgel. I very much appreciate that. Cosmo, get the thumbs up out of my mouth. Thank you. Knight's Unboxing, thank you for the super chat. Knight says, my teacher told me to take my hat off, so I put 2. I do not know what you're saying, but I hope that you meant that you took the hat off, because you need to not wear hats in school. Hats are not allowed in school. Thank you. Alter Nute, thank you so much for that $10 super chat. Alter says, L Koi Dog, look at my profile picture closely. Oh, you're not fun. That's not funny. Change your profile picture. Change it right now. Leave my live right now and change your profile picture. You are not funny. Jeez, there are so many comments. I'm trying my best to get to them all. If I miss your comment, I apologize. I'm trying to read them as fast as possible. Whisper, thank you for the super chat. Whisper says, I just realized I was so rude. How are you today? Thank you for asking, Whisper. I am doing so nice. How are you doing, Whisper? Thank you for joining. Fudgel, thank you so much for the super chat. Fudgel says, you appreciate everyone except the haters. By the way, you're looking sharp today. Am I on the good student list? You are. You're also on the super good student list. In case you don't know what this is, I'm keeping track of what you say in my live stream. If you say anything bad about school or me, you go on the bad student list. If you say anything good, though, about school or me, you go on the good student list. So I suggest if you want to comment something rude, you don't. You just sit there and be quiet. Thank you. Thank you, Fudgel. I appreciate everyone. Even the haters. I appreciate the haters. So thank you for that. Jeez, there are so many comments. Pause for Lifer. Thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Pause for Life says, not a lot, sorry, but I did my homework. Pause. As I said earlier, I appreciate each and every super chat. It doesn't matter if it's 99 cents or $500. That is crazy for you to send a super chat. I appreciate each and every one. I especially appreciate you for sending that. Do not shame yourself. Do not let yourself get down for that. I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone. Thank you so much, Pause. You are going on the good student list. I am so glad you did your homework. Gaming Goat 2023. Are you kidding me? First off, if you're new here, please be sure to subscribe so you can stay tuned for future live streams and future videos. Gaming Goat 2023. Wow. Gaming Goat 2023 just sent a $100 super chat. That is crazy. That $100 super chat is the largest super chat of the entire live stream, which means that Gaming Goat's name is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll at the end of this live stream. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the #1 largest super chat of every live stream. And right now, Gaming, you have the #1 largest, so your name is going on the honor roll. Thank you so much for that, Gaming Goat. Wow, you are crazy. Gaming Goat says, I am doing great. Thanks for asking. That's good to hear, Gaming Goat. You know what? You, Gaming Goat, are going on the super good student list. Thank you so much for joining my live and for being a very good student. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much. That's crazy. I'm in shock by that, Gaming Goat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that so much. Thank you. Alter Nute, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Alter says, nah, I don't feel like it, dork. Okay. Do not call me dork. I am not a dork. That is rude. All right, leave my live right now if you're going to call me names. That is rude and disrespectful. Nova Craft says, I hate school, JK. Do not joke about that. Do not joke around about hating school. That is not funny. That is very disrespectful and rude. If you hate school, you need to leave my live. That is not funny. School is the best thing to ever exist. Michael VR, thank you for the super chat. Michael says, I heart school so much. It is a 99999 out of 10, and I heart PE. Thank you so much for saying that. However, physical education is one of the worst classes to ever exist in school, all right? I want everyone who is watching this to tell me, what do you think about physical education? Should we get rid of physical education or should we keep physical education? I think that we should get rid of it because it is totally useless and boring and lame and we do not need it. Cheerful Jungle, thank you for the super chat. Jungle says, love you and I have an A in math. Thank you so much for that. I am so glad you have an A in math. I am proud of you, except you should get an A+. It is not that difficult to get an A+. I have all A+, and all I do is study for 17 hours every single day. It really is not that difficult. Thank you. Fabian, thank you for the super chat. Fabian says Albert died in 1955. Okay. Do not try and fact check me in my live stream. Leave my live right now. Pause. Thank you for that heart. Jack's Gaming, thank you for the super chat. Jack says, I really love your hair. Thank you. My hair is the most beautiful hair in the whole universe. Thank you so much. W. Riz Law says, I subscribed. Thank you so much for subscribing. Because you subscribed, you are going on the good student list. Thank you so much for that, W. Riz. Thank you, Pause, for that disco ball. I appreciate that, but that is not school appropriate. We do not disco in here. We follow the school rules in this live stream, okay? Do not do that. Crimson, thank you so much for the super chat. Crimson says, can I get on the good list? Also, shout out, please. Crimson? Shout out to Crimson. Thank you for that. Thank you, Crimson. You are on the good student list. Don't worry. Permance, thank you so much for this 30... Wow. Permance, thank you so much for the 30-euro super chat. That's crazy. Thank you. Permance says, chat need advice. Who pays on the first date? Nope, both dudes. I say that you should split it down the middle or pay for what you ordered. That is what I do when I go on dates with my textbooks. I end up paying for everything, though, because my textbooks, they technically do not eat anything. So technically, I pay for it. But that's how I stand. You should pay for what you eat. Thank you. Chucky, thank you for joining again. Chucky says band should be banned. I agree completely. Band class needs to be banned. I want every single person in this live stream to tell me, what do you think of band class? Do you want to get rid of it or do you want to keep it? And you better say you want to get rid of it. Band is horrible. You would never catch me playing an instrument. Ugh. Cha-Cha, thank you so much for the super chat. Cha-Cha says, sorry for sending $2, but I love your shorts. Cha-Cha, do not apologize for sending a super chat, all right? I appreciate each and every super chat, Cha-Cha, whether it's 99 cents or $500. That means that you're showing your appreciation for me. You're taking the time and effort to show that you appreciate me and you like what I do. So I appreciate each and every single one. The amount's great, obviously. I appreciate every single one. So thank you so much, Cha-Cha, okay? Thank you. Trip, thank you for the super chat. Trip says, what Legos are those in the background? That is Jabba's palace. That is Jabba's ship. And that one right there is a TIE fighter. That one right there is Homer Simpson's house. And the Quickie Mart is right there. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. Fudgel, thank you so much for the super chat. Fudgel says, I hate physical education. However, it keeps our blood pumping so we can focus better on academics, so I give it a 200%, same as my other classes. Fine. I will allow it. That's okay. Fine. I guess that's fine. What? Are you seeing that super chat down there? Koi Dork 20 just sent a $10 super chat. Are you seriously mocking me and making fun of me with your username? Leave my live right now. You are not allowed to cyberbully me in my live stream. That is illegal. That is not allowed. Koi Dork 20 says, I hate school and math. Well, I hate you. You are going on the bad student list, Koi Dork. How dare you? That is so rude and disrespectful. You know what? I need to do a little reminder of the rules of this live stream since some people choose to be disrespectful. Rule number 1 of this live stream. This is a pro school live stream where we talk about how amazing school is. We do not say anything rude or negative about school, and we most certainly do not cyberbully me. Rule number 2 of this live stream. If you send a super chat, you do not have to, but if you do, you are required to say something nice because I am forced to read every single super chat out loud. And finally, rule number 3, if you send a large super chat that appears down here, you are required to compliment me and say something nice because it stays on my screen for multiple minutes and I do not want to see a rude message on my screen for multiple minutes. Whew. And speaking of the people down here, one more shout out to Gaming Goat 2023 who sent a $100 super chat, a $100 red super chat, which is crazy. That $100 super chat is the largest super chat of the entire live stream, which means that Gaming Goat's name is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll at the end of this live stream. This honor roll is a way for me to honor the number 1 largest super chat of every live stream. And right now, Gaming, that is you. So you are going to go on the honor roll if it stays that way. Thank you. Sock Lamp, thank you for the super chat. Sock says, I respect you. Thank you, Sock. However, you should love me because I'm the most amazing person to ever exist. There is no one better than me. Thank you. I am a trucker. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. What other comments are there? Rubber Duck says massive. Okay. My forehead is not massive. No, says bruh is already annoying and I just joined. I am not annoying, okay? I am simply the most amazing person to ever exist. You are just jealous of how amazing I am. You are jealous of me. You are jealous. 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 Leave my live right now if you're going to sit there and be jealous. Hot Corn Bar, thank you so much for the super chat. Hot Corn says name a car for a dot and I hate school. What's a car? Honda car. And how dare you say that you hate school? Leave my live right now. You are not allowed to hate school on my live stream. This is a pro school live stream. I just went over that. Leave my live right now. You are not allowed here. Alter Nute, thank you for the super chat. Alter says, that was my second account it said in it. Yeah. Of course it was you. I knew it was you. You are so obnoxious, Alter Nute. Your Koi Dork account is going on the super bad student list. How dare you? Jake the Chill Guy says Megamind. Okay, I am not Megamind. If you think I'm Megamind, you need to leave my live. That is disrespectful. Do not call me Megamind. The Cozy Family, thank you so much for that $2 super chat. I appreciate that. Skibbity Melon, thank you for the super chat. Skibbity says Koi Dork is right. No, you are not going to call me that. You are not going to say that word. That is inappropriate. I am not a dork. Leave my live. I am the coolest person to ever exist. Thank you. Yeep Man, thank you so much for that $10 super chat. Yeep Man says, I have high honor roll for 5 years. That is impressive, Yeep. I hope you are proud of yourself. You are going on the good student list for that. Thank you so much. I am so glad you are on the high honor roll for 5 years. That is crazy. Michael VR, thank you so much for the super chat. Michael says, stay positive to yourself and other people. I agree. I am very positive. In fact, I'm one of the most positive people you will ever meet in your entire life. So thank you for saying that. Goku Ortega, thank you so much for the super chat. Goku says, do you like Dragon Ball? I do not know what this Dragon Ball is, but if that is a TV show or an anime, I do not watch TV. I do not watch television. I spend my time studying. Maybe if everyone in this live stream got off their lazy butts and actually studied and put in the effort like I did, you would all get straight A's like I do, but instead, you're lazy. Okay? You're all lazy. Thank you. Showtime Gaming, thank you for the super chat. Showtime says, you know what else is massive? Low taper fade. Okay. We are not going to talk about memes in my live stream. That is not allowed. You are supposed to be treating this live stream like you would a classroom. You would not say low taper fade in your classroom, so do not say it in my live stream. That is very inappropriate. Leave my live now. How dare you? Cha-Cha, thank you for the super chat. Cha-Cha says, I like mathematics. Thank you, Cha-Cha. I am so glad you like mathematics. I love mathematics too. Mathematics is my favorite subject. It is the best subject to ever exist. Yeep Man, thank you so much for the super chat. Thank you. Yeep Man says, I like your hair. Thank you, Yeep Man. My hair is the most amazing hair to ever exist. I want everyone in here to comment. Do you love my hair? Yes or no? Thank you. Mr. Kiefer commented, what the heck is going on? This is a live stream where we talk about how amazing school is. If you see me getting upset, then that is because there are people in here who are disrespecting school and cyberbullying me. It is not okay to disrespect school in my live stream because school is the most amazing thing to ever exist, okay? Fudgel, thank you so much for the super chat. Fudgel says, shout out to my dad. He works hard to afford tuition for me and my sister, so I work as hard as possible to honor him. That is so great to hear, Fudgel. You know what? I'm going to put your dad on the super good student list. Thank you for that. That is so good to hear. Thank you. Cha-Cha says, I like mathematics. Yeah, Cha-Cha, I know what you're trying to do. You are trying to trick me so I can put your name on the good student list, and then you'll say something rude to me again. Leave my live. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe to me. I would very much appreciate it. I would very much appreciate it. You can stay tuned for future live streams and future videos. Please tell me if you subscribed. I would very much appreciate it. Thank you. Why is everyone saying they do not like my hair? My hair is beautiful. You are just jealous of my hair. Tyranny, dude, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Showtime, thank you so much for the super chat. Showtime says, I do not like your hair. I am just being honest. I do not want you to be honest. I want you to tell the truth. And the truth is that my hair is beautiful. Leave my live right now, Showtime. You are on the bad student list. I hope it was worth it. How dare you? Yeep Man, thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. David ClickGod says, I am subscribed. David, thank you for subscribing to me. Because you subscribed to me, you are going to go on the good student list. Thank you, David. In case you don't know what I'm talking about, I am keeping track of what you say in my live stream. If you say anything rude or disrespectful about me or school, you go on the bad student list. If you say anything nice, though, you go on the good student list. So I suggest you sit down, shut up, and stop being rude in this live stream. Thank you. I appreciate that. Lena, thank you so much for the super chat. Lena says, I like mathematics. I have an A+. My name is Lena. Hello. Thank you so much for introducing yourself, Lena. I am so glad you like mathematics. I'm so glad you have an A+. You are going on the good student list. See? It's not that hard to be nice and polite. Thank you. Grace the Lover says, I love school. Thank you, Grace. I also love school. Thank you for joining. Tyranny Dude, thank you so much for the super chat. Tyranny Dude said, what's the best pencil aside from Ticonderoga? By the way, you make cool videos. Thank you so much. I love making videos. I'm glad you enjoy my videos. Thank you for that. Let me have a drink first. Ooh, my voice gets so tired. The best pencil? I do not have a favorite pencil, but if I had to choose, I'm not saying my favorite pencil, because if I said my favorite pencil, everyone would go out and buy the pencil, and there would be no more of my favorite pencil left, so I'm not going to reveal that. Thank you. Cha-Cha, thank you for the super chat. Cha-Cha says, psych, I do not like mathematics. Yeah, I read you like a book. I knew you were going to say that. Ultra Nute, thank you so much for the super chat. Ultra says, put me on the ultra bad list if you want. I will always hate school, Lord Farquaad. I do not look like Lord Farquaad. Nothing about me looks like Lord Farquaad. Leave my live right now if you're going to call me names and make fun of me. If you're new here, please be sure to subscribe to me. I would very much appreciate it. Please do it. Thank you. I appreciate it. You don't have to, though. You don't have to, but I appreciate it if you do. Thank you. Mateo, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Mateo says, cooked AF, Bradley upper crust. Get out of my personal space. I can feel the spit from your mouth hitting my face. I'll tell on you. Okay, that is rude. That is what we call disrespectful, and we are not disrespectful in this live stream. You are not allowed to be rude to me in this live stream. Leave my live right now. How dare you say that in a super chat? Showtime, thank you so much for the super chat. Showtime says the school glaze is crazy. Okay, I am not glazing school. I am simply speaking facts. School is the best thing to ever exist. There is nothing better than school. I dare you to find one thing that is better than school. Oh, wait, you can't, because nothing is better than school. I guarantee that every single person in this live stream also thinks that school is the most amazing thing to ever exist. Thank you. Fudgel, thank you so much for the super chat. Fudgel says, also shout out to my teachers. They don't get paid enough because my school is a nonprofit, but they so genuinely care about all the students. Fudgel, thank you so much for saying that. I'm so glad you love your teachers. I think we should all love our teachers. Thank you so much for saying that. SCP Squad says, I hate math. Well, I hate you. You are on the bad student list. Do not say that you do not like mathematics in my live stream. That is rude and disrespectful, and I will frankly not stand for that. Thank you. Ooh, what other comments are there? I'm going to be live for another 10 minutes, all right? At 9:15, 9 minutes. At 9:15, I'm going to be ending the live. So be sure to spam your comment if you want me to see it. Be sure to really spam it. Thank you for that. I will try my best to read it. Dior loves DTI. Thank you so much for becoming a member. I appreciate that. Angela Patterson, thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. Slay Group says, I subscribed. Thank you for subscribing. Because you subscribed, you are going to go on my good student list. Thank you so much. Please be sure to subscribe. I would very much appreciate it. Fudgel, thank you so much for the super chat. Fudgel says, I need to go. Bye, I love school. Thank you for joining, Fudgel. I appreciate that. Grace the Lover says, school is so awesome. My favorite thing is mathematics. Thank you, Grace. My favorite class is also mathematics. Thank you for saying that. Joshua Hazelwood, thank you for the super chat. Joshua says, hello, my favorite best friend in the class. Thank you. I know I'm your best friend. I am everyone's best friend because I know that everyone wants to be my friend. If you are watching this, I want you to tell me, would you be my best friend? Yes or no? I want to know if you want to be friends with me. However, you are not going to be my best friend, but I will be your best friend, all right? I don't have a best friend, okay? But I'm important enough to be everyone's best friends. Alter, thank you so much for the super chat. Alter says, teachers are the C word. No, leave my live. We do not talk like that. Clover, thank you for the super chat. Clover says, school is a scam. Okay, school is not a scam. Leave my live right now. That is disrespectful. Bath Boy, thank you for the super chat. Bath Boy says, school feels like prison, but I care about my teachers and friends. School is not prison. There is nothing about school that is like prison. If you think that school is like prison, you need to leave my live. That is insanely rude and very disrespectful. How dare you speak to me like that? You know what? I'm going to remind you of the rules. How dare you say that? Rule number 1 of this live stream. This is a pro school live stream where we talk about how much we love school. We talk about how amazing school is. We do not disrespect school. Rule number 2 of the live stream. If you send a super chat, you do not have to, but if you do, you are required to say something nice because I am forced to read every single super chat out loud. And finally, rule number 3, if you send a large super chat that appears on my screen down here, you are required to say something nice and positive and compliment me because as you can see, they say on my screen for multiple minutes and I don't want to see a bad message on my screen for multiple minutes. And finally, one final shout out to Gaming Goat 2023 down there who sent a $100 super chat. That's crazy. That $100 super chat, that red one, is the largest super chat of the entire live stream, which means if it stays that way, Gaming Goat's name is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll at the end of this live stream. So thank you so much, Gaming Goat, for sending the #1 largest super chat of the entire live stream. Your name is going to go on my honor roll if it stays that way. Fabian, thank you for the super chat and hello to you. If you are new here, please be sure to subscribe to me. I would very much appreciate it. And please tell me when you subscribe. I very much appreciate it. Thank you. Please subscribe. I need it. Thank you. American Guy, thank you for the super chat. American Guy says, I hate strict teachers and love cool teachers. No. Strict teachers are better than cool teachers because strict teachers make sure that you become the best student that you can possibly be. Okay? Thank you. Blaze, thank you so much for the super chat. Blaze says nobody wants to be your friend and school is bad. Blaze, you're going on the bad student list. I guarantee that every single person who is watching this live stream wants to be my friend. Yeah, everyone wants to be my friend because I am the most amazing person to ever exist. Alter, thank you for that super chat, but I'm going to remove that because I don't know if that word is allowed on YouTube, so thank you. Showtime Gaming, thank you for the super chat. Showtime says POV posting a meme in general. I do not know what that means, but if that is a Discord reference, you need to leave my live. We do not talk about social media platforms in this live stream. Thank you. Feeble, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that. You did not leave a comment, but I'm going to assume that no comment is a good comment. CJ Official says, I subscribed and I love your videos. Thank you for that, CJ. Because you subscribed, you are going to go on my good student list. Thank you so much. Please be sure to subscribe to me if you're not already. I would very much appreciate it. Just Bleach Water, thank you so much for the super chat. Just Bleach says, I sleep at 10 p.m. every day, Captain Nerd. Okay. Do not call me Captain Nerd. That is so rude and disrespectful. Do not call me that. Leave my live right now. I do not want you here anymore. That is so insanely rude. Tuxedo, thank you for the super chat. Tuxedo says, school sucks and it's also a big prison. Okay. How many times do I have to say this? School is not a prison. School is nothing like prison. I want everyone who's watching this to tell me, is school like prison? And you better say no. If I see anyone say yes, there are going to be some very serious consequences. This is a pro-school live stream. We are not allowed to talk negatively about school. Why is everyone saying yes? Why is everyone saying yes? School is not like prison. That is so disrespectful. Leave my live right now. How dare you? Victoria, thank you for that super chat. I appreciate that. You know what? I'm doing one final rule reading. I'm going to remind you all of the rules of this live stream one final time. Rule number 1 of this live stream. This is a pro-school live stream. You are not allowed to say anything rude about school. Rule number 2 of this live stream. If you send a super chat, you do not have to, but if you do, you are required to say something nice and positive because I am forced to read every single super chat out loud. And finally, rule number 3, if you send a large super chat that appears down here, you are required to compliment me and say something nice because as you can see, they stay on my screen for multiple minutes. Thank you. Matt Haygood, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. Matt says, ever played Stardew Valley? By the way, I'm homeschooled, never had a teacher in my life. I'm glad you're homeschooled. That is good. I'm glad you're homeschooling. I hope you're having a fun time with that. And Matt, I do not play video games. I have never played Stardew Valley because I do not play video games. And you will never see me play video games, okay? So thank you for joining. Showtime Gaming, thank you for the super chat. Showtime says, give a motivational speech before the stream ends. Okay, I am not going to be giving a speech, okay? I am going to do what I always do. You know what? I'll say this. You need to get off your lazy butt and actually apply yourself. Actually do something with your life. It is not that difficult to get an A+ in school. All you have to do is study. I study for 17 hours a day, and that is why I get straight A+. Maybe if you wanted to get straight A+ too, you would do the same. Alter, thank you for the super chat. Alter says, I don't do math. No. Alter, thank you, but that is inappropriate. Just Bleach Water, thank you so much for the super chat. Just Bleach says, is Walter White your chemist teacher? I do not know who that is, but that is not my chemist teacher. Whoever this Walter White is, I am sure that Mr. White is a very good chemistry teacher. Thank you for that. Mr. Ches, thank you for the super chat. Mr. Ches says, I C-worded on my homework again and turned it in. No. Leave my live now. Do not talk like that about homework. That is disrespectful. Ice the God, thank you so much for the super chat. Ice says, remember me, I subscribed. Ice, thank you so much for subscribing. Ice the God, because you subscribed to me, you are going to go on my good student list. So thank you so much for subscribing. I very much appreciate it. Thank you for your subscription. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you so much for that super chat. I appreciate that. What other? Okay. K Strong. Oh, K Strong. I remember you. K Strong says, yo, Slater King is back. Make sure to subscribe. Yes. Thank you for that. Make sure to subscribe. Tyranny Dude, thank you so much for the super chat. Tyranny Dude says, Ultra Nute, school is the best, by the way. Yes. Also, I am Terrin Dude. Terrin Dude. Okay. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you for clearing that up. Sorry, my voice is fading. Okay, I do not play Warhammer, though. I do not play any games, even if they use calculations, all right? That is illegal. You would never see me playing a game. Grace the Lover, thank you so much for the super chat. Grace says, I subscribe. Sorry if I'm getting kind of annoying. Grace, you are not being annoying, okay? I promise. Grace, because you subscribed, you are going to go on my good student list. Thank you so much for subscribing, all right? Thank you for that, all right? Thank you so much. Victoria, thank you for the super chat. Victoria says, you are the best YouTuber. I love all your videos. Thank you so much, Victoria. I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. I am so glad you like my videos. Draylin, thank you for the super chat. Draylin says, you are built like queso. I do not know who this Queso is, but I'm sure Queso is very strong and muscular like I am. So thank you so much. Alter, thank you for the super chat. Alter Anute says, homework is easy because you can Google the answers. No. You should never Google the answers. That is illegal. Leave my live now. Ivan, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that, but you did not leave a message, so I'm going to assume that that is a nice message. Thank you. Rain LOL says, I love school. Thank you for saying you love school. You are going to go on the good student list for that. Thank you so much, Rain. I appreciate that. Ooh. Tyrann I Dude, thank you so much for the super chat. Tyrann I Dude says, sorry, I subscribed last live stream. Do not apologize. Thank you for subscribing. You are going on the good student list as well. You know what? One more thank you to Crazy Creed for that super chat. Thank you, Crazy Creed. Oh, this live stream is officially over. My voice is nearly gone. I have been live talking like this nonstop for an hour now. My voice is exhausted. Ice the God, thank you for the super chat. Ice says, I got all my work done today and I stayed after school. Good for you, Ice. Thank you. Now, thank you for joining. One more shout out to Gaming Goat 2023 down there, who sent a $100 red super chat. That $100 super chat is the largest super chat of the entire live stream, which means that Gaming Goat's name is going to go on the official Koi Dog honor roll, since Gaming Goat sent the #1 largest super chat of the entire live stream. Thank you so much, Gaming. It is official now since the live stream is over. You are on the honor roll. Thank you for that. Eagles Prod, thank you for the super chat. Eagle says you're not going to be class president. I will. Trust me. Alter says, when will the gaming video be out? It is very close to being fully edited. I'm going to post it this weekend. I'm excited. It's a little, I don't know. It's not as the highest quality I want it to be for the gaming video that I'm making, because I'm very, what's the word? Picky and particular about how I want everything to be perfect. That's the word. So that's why it's taken me so long to edit it. But I'm going to make it the best I can. I'm going to post it this weekend. And then I want everyone who watches it to just watch it if you want, and then say if you enjoy it, if there's any tips for me. Because it's hard, but yeah, thank you for joining. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a gaming channel that I just created. It's called Koi Dog Gaming. The first video will come out this weekend, so thank you for joining. Skittle, thank you for the super chat. Skittle says, sorry about yesterday, I love school. Thank you for saying that, it's okay. Now, I'm ending the live stream. I will be live either tomorrow night or Friday night. I will let you know in my post, okay? So be sure to check my account around 8:15 tomorrow to see if I'm going to go live tomorrow night or Friday. Thank you for joining. Please be sure to subscribe. Please do it. I'm looking at you. You haven't subscribed yet. Please do it. Thank you for subscribing. Now, I'm going to go. Have a good night. Thank you.